dedicated to highlighting some of the heavy metal I've been particularly thankful for in a deep kind of way this year. Some of which is new, some's old, and I'm damn interested to know if you got anything like that, so please do chime in if you like. Other than the dining and spending time with family, if you're so fortunate to have both, I feel like Thanksgiving just ain't really a holiday tons of people look forward to, you know? Like compared to others. But its meaning is to try and acknowledge what you're grateful for. So regardless of whether you're a have or a have-not on that day, I'm guessing heavy music's at least one thing in your have category, maybe? Because it sure as hell has been for me, man, like, especially this year. Because 24 has sucked. It has been fucking horrible. Sorry if that sounds like a broken record to anybody who regularly tunes in here, but yeah, man, that's what I'm thankful for. You're goddamn right. And in no particular order, here's 5 bands. I'll give you the who's and the whys. Number 1, EYEHATEGOD, man. Look, these guys have always just been bitchin' music to me, period. Pretty bended, atypical riffs, a very original style with an equally effective catalog, and anybody that knows them even just mildly can probably tell you about some of their reoccurring themes. Lack, dead ends, hopelessness, all that kind of shit. But only until recently did it hit me like, goddamn, for the first time in my life, I actually identify with all that stuff. Which, if that's the case, yeah, obviously that ain't good. However, why I'm grateful for EYEHATEGOD's music is because, again, sorry if you heard me say this before, apologies, but it's because somebody else seemed to be singing my tune. Like, saying and playing exactly how stuff's been lately. Some real shit-ass luck causing it. So that's really cool in my opinion. Hearing somebody 1,000 miles away that's saying something that lets you know you ain't alone in your hell ride, man. Comforting. Much of the listening experience was the self-titled and Nomadic Behavior right after it. The first bunch of releases have always been constant, but yeah, I don't know, the latest 2 seem to dominate. And they rule, so there you go. Next, staying in Louisiana, a band with 2 people I am comfortable and honored to honestly call friends now, Jethro Skull, man. Once again, another band whose lyrics and themes kind of snap at you to say like, yeah, we ain't strangers to bad weather either. And you know what, dude, like, it's one thing for something like that to be the case, finding a band you seem to relate to, but it wouldn't be nearly as impacting, let's say, if the music was only subpar, and Jethro's certainly the opposite. Rambunctious, irresponsible 80s inspired hardcore like Poison Idea. So unlike EYEHATEGOD, where you're on the floor wondering how it all went wrong, Jethro's sort of behavior is the answer to what made it all go wrong. Too much fun lashing out at your problems, and you forgot to keep an eye on, like, I don't know, anything that you should. And my God, did one of their singles this summer, American Dream, sum it all up so damn perfectly in 2 simple words in the chorus. Hard times. Geez-am, tell me about it. This band rules, and they're not another one single theme act either, because on their releases so far, there's tales of rebellion, revenge, riding a hog down a highway, all renegade shit. But also, like I said, a few numbers that can serve as reminders that, hey, other people feel the suck of life sometimes too, so God bless them, man. Jethro Skull. Fucking A. Next, largely due to the sentiment expressed on the lead single Spit in the Casket off this year's Graveside Grin album, as far as my opinion goes, the most happening thing in stoner doom right now is Boston's friggin' Leather Lung. It's always nice to hear a jingle with similar venom to the kind you got built up as a result of being wrong. Though, if I'm to be honest, my current problems aren't really aimed at any particular people, more so just circumstances, but it doesn't matter, because Spit in the Casket's what could be playing as you're marching through difficult terrain, and you ain't even supposed to be there either. You got forced into it, so you just gonna lay down and die, or you gonna try to advance? That's how I choose to personalize the song, at least. But not only Casket, Freewheelin' Maniac's another song with a line that I love that says, sometimes your shit goes and breaks down. Potholes, speed bumps, the road's uneven ground. Perhaps some may relate, but if you're in one of those places in life when it feels like it's just you navigating, everybody else is either gone or was never there to begin with, you lean on stuff like this to be the coach you need, or the friend, or the therapist or something, whatever. And for that reason, for people whose situation is like that, I am thankful Leather Lung speaks to him, man, and me too. God damn. Next. Next, alright, I can't really say I identify lyrically with what's going on in my favorite song, Black Dawn Affiliation, the first single off It Beckons Us All, Darkthrone from this year. However, I'll say this, something I like to do is jog, right? It's just a nice release. And this track's got the serious kind of like trudging through hostile territory type of feel with a beat that like, alright, I'll put it like this. Maybe you know some songs off the Rocky IV soundtrack. No Easy Way Out, Hearts on Fire, Burning Heart, or that friggin' instrumental War that's just like, man, you play that song for somebody that's just the right combination of unhinged but also focused, and God help their opponent, man. But like, if in '85 when that album was being assembled, if Stallone was like, hey, let's put a post-Old Star Darkthrone song in a scene where something serious is going on, and specifically when Rocky's doing something physical, Affiliation would be perfect for it. It's just an awesome cardio kind of song if you're a metalhead that's into that sort of thing. And you got lots of shit on your mind that needs to be sorted out, and like, there's this excellent instrumental right after it, and in that moment I knew the answer, and that's when you're kind of slowing down. You're just walking at that point, just catching your breath, thinking about all the warfare and commitment that just went on upstairs, and like, yeah, it's a wonderful come down sort of track. But yeah, dude, I already reviewed the musical aspect of the album a few months back, but this is me describing why and how it's valuable on a personal level, so yes mates, to the majesty that is Darkthrone, thank you for It Beckons Us All, good sirs. Finally, I can't even like, hell, I really don't even need to explain why I, or anyone facing hardship, would not draw only the cleanest of inspiration and encouragement. Backing up off the ledge. It's not over. Get back up. I didn't hear no bell. Mickey from Beyond the Grave in Rocky V. Detoxification. Chin up. On your feet, soldier. Sarah Connor to Kyle Reese in the first Terminator. The one and only Tony Robbins of hardcore. Hatebreed, man. I gotta believe songs on Perseverance and many others in their catalog have actually talked unsteady souls out of doing something permanent, you know? Like, I really mean that. I bet it's not a stretch to imagine that without Josta's lyrics, there'd be some poor souls out there that wouldn't be here today. But yeah, man, I don't know. Raising people up in such a manner, like strangers, that's the kind of stuff that gets you into heaven, man. I would argue Hatebreed might be the most positive and inspirational band in all of hardcore. I seriously would. Where and how Jamie's able to come up with the poetry he does is beyond me, but I don't need to know the answer. I am simply grateful it exists. I and so many others. Kinda like what I was saying about the Rocky soundtrack. You can probably be somebody that say only strictly listens to power metal or country music or even just pop, but if you need Narcan or Linda Hamilton to pull your body up off the ground, because if she doesn't, that friggin' T800's coming for both of you, then I guarantee Hatebreed's gonna do it, man. Like, you won't just view it as hardcore, a genre you might not normally listen to. It's gonna be as general but effective as Happy Birthday is in getting the message across. So, yes, for that, I am eternally, time and time again, thankful and grateful for Hatebreed beyond words, man. Holy shit. Okay, my friends, I am finished. I'm out of here. I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving if you're in the States, and if you didn't, I'm sorry, brother. My recommendation is to maybe put Perseverance and Rise of Brutality on, because God knows it helps me. And if you did like this video, cool, maybe you can give it a thumbs up. Or if you just like hearing somebody bullshit about heavy metal, then Darkthrone your ass right into that subscribe button. And we'll see you next time on Concrete Spew, but until then, later, my friends.